Hey, what up YouTube? D4G here banging out another video. Today, I'm going to do a quick one real quick. I want to do a versus with two fragrances. So we gonna get into it, man. Stay tuned. Today we're just gonna do a quick versus battle real quick. I got two fragrances. We're gonna see and compare smell, performance, season, and cost. We're gonna go over a couple of things and make this as quick as possible. So let's go, man. The two fragrances we're gonna be going over today is Sauvage EDP versus Sauvage Elixir. Hey, what up, y'all? So before we get started, man, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time over here on this side of YouTube, we talk about FFL. Football, fragrance, lifestyle. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you can always be updated whenever we drop this content on this side. We'll go over Sauvage EDP first. We'll go over that one first. Now this one here is a amber fougere fragrance, and up top you got some bergamot. In the mid you got Szechuan pepper, lavender, star anise, and nutmeg. And in the base, you got ambroxan and vanilla. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing a spray one time. Look, I'm only spraying this once because this shit, potent. You don't need a lot, man. But look, pressurized atomizer, this thing is, woo! Boy, this shit right here, man, look. I'm gonna give me a strip. I can smell it in the air. You definitely get that amber-y feeling from the fragrance. Like I said, you got that bergamot that comes out on top. It's beautiful, it's pleasant, it's nice, man. It's not overbearing to the fragrance in total. That star anise and that lavender playing together in the mid. Hey, and then that vanilla ambroxan dry down, brother. I'm telling you right now, this right here is a banger. Just like all Dior Sauvage. Now the performance that you're gonna get around Sauvage EDP, you're gonna get a beast mode fragrance. This lasts 10 plus hours on me. Beast mode for sure. I don't need a lot of sprays. When I do Sauvage EDP, Eau de Parfum, I'll normally do about 4, maybe 5 sprays, depending on how I'm feeling. And that's still a lot of sprays, especially of this stuff. Now, the one thing that I do like about the Sauvage EDP is that this one is a year-round fragrance. It doesn't matter when you want to wear it. You can wear it spring, summer, fall, winter. You can also wear it day or night. This is one of those all-around pleasant fragrances. Now, it's a great fragrance. It's a hype fragrance. It is one of those fragrances that you don't want to wear to the office. It's not the most office-safe fragrance because it is very loud. You might offend some people. Not everybody, but you might offend some people. So you definitely don't want to wear it in the office. But going out, doing I ain't even gonna say errands. Going out, trying to make a great impression, dates, clubbing, bars, stuff like that, where you're gonna be out and about having fun, doing some shit. That's what you wanna aim. You wanna reach for that EDP in that one. Now let's go over Elixir. Now Elixir out of Sauvage EDT and EDP goes a, I'm not gonna say completely different route, but it does go on a different route somewhat. Now this one is an aromatic fragrance, and up top you got cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, grapefruit. In the mid, all you have is lavender, and in the base, you got licorice, sandalwood, patchouli, amber, Haitian vetiver. The best season to wear this one is gonna be spring, fall, winter. And you don't need a lot of sprays with this one. 2 to 3 sprays max, please. I don't even want to spray the whole, one of the things that I love about these pressurized atomizers is that you can control how much fluid, how much fragrance is pushed out. I'm telling you right now, look at how much I'm about to push out. I'm trying not to put too much because this shit is strong. Woo! All right. Oh, man, hold on, gotta get one more, man. Cause look, there we go. This right here is, bruh, this Sauvage Elixir this shit is fire, dog. I'm telling you right now, this shit is fire. It almost gives me Armand Hunter vibe. And the reason why I say that is because it almost has that Sauvage plus Invictus DNA in it. Now, I'm not saying that it's a clone. I'm not even saying it's a copy. I'm not even saying it's an inspired by. But what I am saying is that when I spray it, one of the first things that comes to mind outside of damn this shit is good is the fact that it just reminds me of Hunter by Armand. Now again, this one right here, you're going to be able to use this in spring, fall, winter. You also going to want to wear this day and night, preferably more at night. This is going to be one of those that you want to make sure you got an occasion. This is an occasional fragrance. Depending on what you got going on, you might want to do something formal. You might want to go to a wedding. You might want to go, like, I don't know, somewhere where you want to make a really, really great impression. This is a great fragrance. Now, they only come in 60 ml. You're not going to get 100 ml. They don't come in any other sizes. But this is all you need right here. Like I said, this shit is strong. 2 to 3 sprays max. It has Invictus, Sauvage, DNA mixture. Performance on this out of this damn world. You thought you got 10 hours with EDP. This shit right here is like 12 plus. You really gonna have, this shit is gonna be on your skin for a long time. And it is going to fill a room. You wanna make sure that you don't do too many sprays with this, fam. I'm dead ass serious. If you do more than 3 sprays, I'm gonna have to call the cops on your ass. Now let's go over some keynotes in this fragrance battle. EDP, positive in this, year-round fragrance, all seasons. You can wear this whenever you want to. This one right here, you don't want to put this up against that high heat. Don't use this in high heat. Keep this towards that early spring, fall, winter time. Another thing that you gotta think about, EDP, as great as it is, it still smells to the average nose, it still smells similar to Sauvage EDT. So you do have to be aware that you might smell common. Sauvage EDT is a popular fragrance. It's a lot of go-to fragrances for guys. It's a go-to fragrance for guys. Just know that even though you might have the EDP, your concentration might be a lot stronger. It's still gonna be in that same realm of Sauvage EDT. Not too many people are gonna be able to tell the difference between the two. Elixir, on the other hand, Elixir stands out. You're not gonna smell like anybody else that might even be wearing Sauvage when you wear Elixir. Again, I'm not saying that it goes its own way, but it does lean a little bit on a different pattern. You know what I'm saying? It does have a little dip in the pattern a little bit. So you gotta be mindful of that. Sauvage EDP, still somewhat youthful. It has a youthful sense to it. It still has a youthful smell to it. You still gotta keep that in mind as well. Sauvage Elixir, very mature. This almost has like a royalty feeling when you put this on. Like, you definitely want to make sure that you suited and booted. You got on some Chelsea boots, some dress shoes. You want to make sure you got on some loafers, something nice, because I'm telling you right now, when you put this on, you're going to be feeling like the man. Now again, I'm not saying that you can't wear this in a hoodie, some nice jeans, something like that. You can, of course, for sure. Know that. But at the same time, you just got to be mindful of situations that you're putting yourself in, how much of this juice you trying to waste on a situation where you might be able to just reach for another fragrance that you already have in your collection. Price point. Now, 100 ml of Sauvage EDP, this will run you about $110, around that price. And that's at Macy's, department stores like that, Nordstrom, things like that. You're gonna be able to find this for around $110 for the EDP. And then for the Elixir, only comes in a 60 ml. I don't care where you shop at. 9 times out of 10, this right here is gonna be 160 bucks. Now I did see a link at Harrods, one of the two, that had it on sale for $110. So I will link that in the description just in case some of y'all want to get it. If you don't mind spending that $160, bro, just go ahead and get into the store and get it, because you do have a little bit of experience, especially when you go to Nordstrom. When I bought this fragrance, I bought this one in Nordstrom from, I think it was a lady, I think her name was Beth. Every time I go there, ever since she told me this, every time I go there, I talk to her. If she's not there, I don't buy shit. But if she's there, I do talk to her, because when I bought that, she gave me a nice bag. It came with a lot of samples. Like, she gave me at least 8 samples, fam. Some of the samples that I gave away a few months ago in that giveaway, that was from this right here. So just understand that you do get a little bit more added bonus with the Elixir than the EDP. Which one would I choose? Personally, I love both of them. I enjoy both of them. But if I could only choose either the EDP or Elixir for life, I'm going with Elixir every time. I'm a big fan of that. Like I said, it almost has like a slight Invictus feel to it in a way. Still has that Sauvage DNA in it, but just like with a little slight twist that's not like the Eau de Parfum or the EDT version. I enjoy this. And like I said, another reason, if I really wanted to just smell like Sauvage, I can reach for Ventana. I can also reach for Hunter, even though it doesn't smell exactly like it. If I just wanted to smell exactly like Sauvage, I can just reach for Ventana. I have no problem with that. But when I want to do something that requires a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, suit and tie shit, like my boy Justin Timberlake said, boom, this right here, every time. If I'm wearing a suit, if I'm dressed up, I ain't got no tennis shoes on, I got dress shoes on, this is one of the fragrances that I'm thinking about wearing, depending on how important the occasion is to me. This shit is beautiful, man. And if you can get your hands on it, I'm telling you right now, you would not be upset. Even though that both of them are good, The winner for me is Sauvage Elixir every time. Again, I can get other things that smell like the Sauvage EDT and EDP and get the same performance and still be good. So that's my take on it, man. Again, I really just want to try to bang out a quick one for y'all. I know this video went on a little bit longer than I was expecting. That's what happens when you're talking about fragrances and you giving your experience with them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna work on that for next time to try to keep it at a minimum for y'all. But I do hope that y'all enjoyed the video. We're gonna keep pushing out this fragrance content. We're gonna continue to push out this lifestyle content. We're gonna continue to push out this football content, FFL. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you can always be updated whenever we drop this content. But with all that being said, D4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.